Lovely evening. A truly lovely evening. Another cooking video today. I'm gonna cook again. Give people a little bit of time to get in here and enjoy the music. This is what I'm really like. This is what I'm really like. But today, figured we cooked soup yesterday. We should cook the other staple in our life. I'm gonna cook a nice steak. I'm gonna cook a very nice steak. In fact, here it is right here. Marbling could be a little bit better. The marbling could be better. But you know, it's not too bad. It's really not too bad. It's not a bad steak. Oh, also, yeah. Definitely no seed oils. Definitely no seed oils. We cook them with olive oil. And everyone who out there who seasons salt, pepper, no. Kinders, sponsor me. Please, Kinders, sponsor me. I've been using your brown sugar rub on every steak I've cooked at home for the past, it's been 3 years now? Got Truth Anti-Smoking on. They know. They're paying attention. Dice Bethy, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well too. Hey, Boo Radley, yeah. Martini. Sipping on that Clorox. Well, we're having blue Gatorade on ice. Pinky's up, baby. Court? No, I'm just relaxing. I decided to show my real self today. This is what I'm really like. So I throw a cigarette butt in the sink. But let's get going. This pan's hot enough. You want to just eat. You want to coat it. You actually really do. You want to coat it. Set that in there. And don't worry, we will wash our hands. Thank you. Got us all swooning. Absolutely. That's wonderful. Wonderful. You get both sides. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. You don't want to have one seasoned side. White people don't season their food. We stay beating the allegations. We really do stay beating the allegations. And since it's such a fancy night, we went with the fancy plate. Isn't that exquisite? Some swans swirling a apple with a ribbon. Truly exquisite. Texas Roadhouse would be proud. This was how I show up to my interview. Here we go. We're going to set this in here nice. We're going to crank it up a little bit. There we go. Oh, yeah. You hear that nice sizzle? Now that's good. That's good. It's very good. Yeah, they say we don't have any culture. What is this? What is this? And since we're not an animal, after touching raw meat, we shall wash our hands. Oh, it'll smell very good, actually. It'll smell better than yesterday, that's for sure. Smell much better than yesterday. We seem to have misplaced our kitchen rag. I will dry my hands off of my Carhartt jacket. There we are. Hands dried on the Carhartt. Ready to cook. Ready to cook. Look at that. A nice sizzle. This pan is incredibly hot. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay. That's very nice. That's very nice. Oh, we have little Cosmo. Little Cosmo enjoying her time. We have George, a very exquisite gentleman who has completely ruined this chair, but an exquisite gentleman nonetheless. I love that boy. I love that boy a lot. There we go. That's getting nice and smoky. That's getting nice and smoky. It's good. Ooh, like come on now. Look at that crust. Look at that crust on there. Tell me that's not beautiful. That right there is why you want to use the brown sugar rub. With the brown sugar rub, you know, other ones you have to wait quite a while to get that crust on there. Brown sugar immediately caramelizes it. You don't gotta wait. You don't gotta wait. It's quite nice. Makes me smile, really. Cooking up the meats, my man, you know it. Arby's, you know it. Look at that. The kitchen smells much better today. I was dry heaving in my bedroom last night from the smell of the soup. The pickles really sent that one into overdrive. That was a step too far. The pickles really, yeah, it's too much. Almost forgot my pinky. Shit, I hope Arby's is calling tomorrow. I got plenty of ideas for Arby's, tell you that right now. Got plenty of ideas for Arby's. In fact, I shall have another cigarette. I think I shall. It's a lovely evening, a lovely day, and lovely people in the chat. Very lovely people. Smoking by fine artwork. You know it's good art when you can't tell what the fuck is going on. I was told it was supposed to be a lighthouse, but I'm not sure. Oh, the meat shall not burn. The meat is getting crusted. The meat is getting crusted. But it is quite ready. You don't need to cook steak very long. If you like it well done, you're a heathen, and I hate you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That needs to be on camera. Look at this. Come on. Look at that crust. You know it's beautiful. Cast iron, no seed oils. This is how you should be cooking. Unironically, this is how you should be fucking cooking. Don't be doing any of that other shit. And now, we will let this rest. We will let this rest here. You let your steaks rest for about, a lot of people would say 5 minutes. A lot of people would say 5 minutes. Don't forget to sear the sides. How could I? You're so right. You're so right. You have to render that fat down. Almost lost it. There we go. You want to render down that fat. Let the steak rest for 45 minutes, hell yeah. Well, now, while we wait for the steak to finish, we should do some calisthenics. Now, it's important when you go to your workout room. It's very important. You want to look out for the glass on the ground from all the beer bottles you've shattered out of anger. You have to be very careful. That's part of elegance, though. It's part of elegance. I feel like I kind of look like Tucker Carlson's son if he went down a really bad route right now. But you have to be careful. Make sure there's no glass on the ground before you sit down to do your push-ups. There we go. It's important to take breaks in between. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself. The smoke's getting too much in my eyes. This is real class. That's class. All right, back to it. Thank you, Flame, for the follow. Means the world, lad. And now, you want to do a little bit of sit-ups. Now this is going to be a fantastic view, especially with this poster falling on me. There you go. And that's a good view. That's a good view. Hey, what's up, Greg? How you doing? How you doing, old chap? We're having a nice, elegant evening. Everyone say hello to Greg. Fine lord of the land. And quite the distinguished gentleman. I must admit, Greg's class knows no bounds. Yeah, you like that? There we go. Now that you're nice and sweaty, you still have to wait for the steak to rest. It's a serious lack of bourbon. Buddy, what do you think I'm doing once this camera turns off? Time to rehydrate. With Gatorade Blue on ice. Well, Greg, to be honest with you, I wear a suit every day. There's this character I play online of a immature scoundrel, a mongrel, even an absolute piece of shit, really. But this is who I am. This is who I am when the cameras are off and I'm all alone, staring at the wall, reading poetry. This is what I look like. And no, that's not tears, that's sweat. The suit is very hot. The suit is very hot. Yes. Yes. Life is lovely. Life is lovely. How are you all doing today, though? That's really important, though. Is this the Yakuza 9 leak? Maybe. Yakuza is a very good game. The problem is, if you start with Yakuza 0, all the other games kind of suck in comparison. Starting with Yakuza 0, you're really just setting yourself up for failure, because that game is perfect in every single way, shape, and form. And while all the other ones are very good, much better than many other games, they just don't live up to the greatness that is Yakuza 0. I truly love that game. Truly. Thank you, TNT. Trill King, yeah, it's a mistake we all make. It's a mistake we all make. So we think, oh, 0. I should start with 0, then go 1, 2, 3. No. You gotta play them out of order, or else you'll get burnt out on the greatness. Yakuza is only turn-based in a couple of games. What is it? Yakuza Like a Dragon. That is a very good turn-based game, though. I personally don't mind turn-based combat. Many people hate it. Me personally, I quite enjoy it. But I understand in this busy rat race that we all live in. Sometimes turn-based combat takes too much time. But turn-based combat is kind of for the exquisite. It's a bit for the exquisite fellow. It's for the ones who they really enjoy and want the game to be as, as uninteractive as it can be. You opening a chakra right now? Maybe I shall appear in your room. And then we can go both put on suits and have at it on the town. Pinkies up always. Always pinkies up. It is a decadent kind of gameplay. Only meant for the few. It's very not much for the masses. It's only for those who can truly, truly appreciate it. Only. If only everyone could see how good it is. But as I said, I usually let my steak rest about 10 minutes, but we're gonna do a nice 5. Let's see, there we go. Now, you're gonna want to cut the steak on a bias. If you don't cut it on a bias, well, you're a fucking piece of shit. So you're gonna take this knife, this big fucking knife, and you're gonna cut that right on the bias there. Oh, that's like butter. Oh, that's like butter. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hello, Bot Simpson Yellowcock. How are you? What cut of steak is this? This is a ribeye, my good sir. Now, some of you may say, Brian, that's completely raw. Well, if this is your response, I know you're low on testosterone. The more you cook the steak, the more the testosterone escapes into the air, and it does not go inside of your body where it belongs. Oh, excellent. Truly excellent. Wash that off. Dry my hands on the Carhartt like a gentleman. Now you tell me that this isn't perfect. Look at this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now you may be saying, Brian, that is completely raw. And like I said earlier, that is how I know you are low on testosterone. That's how I know you're not out getting sweaty in a suit, cooking steak. Too raw. Just a little blue. That's okay, though. That's quite all right. Oh, George, you were crying. You want some of the steak as well. There you are, good sir. Go ahead. Yeah? That's what you wanted, right? You get confused, I understand. Oh, now you eat it. Now George shall grow big and strong. He's a good boy. Maybe the best boy. Actually, no, he is the best boy. He's the best. Just like everything else in my life, it's the best. And it is very chill of him. I think he would, but he is too fat to jump up on the counters. He does not have that sort of agility. That is an excellent steak. I'm not even gonna lie. That is actually very good. That is very good. And after doing 15 push-ups, well, the gains will be immense. The gains themselves will be exquisite. I tried to watch a bit of cinema the other night. And I have to say, I watched Oppenheimer and I didn't get it. He makes a bomb or something. He makes a bomb and he's sad. I didn't understand it. And I tried to watch Poor Things with that hot piece of ass, Emma Stone. And then I was even more confused. I realized cinema was now for the grotesque and the macabre. It was no longer for the distinguished gentleman. Everything's about making bombs and being retarded. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it at all. I miss movies where it's just about a guy. Just a guy trying to do things. Those were when movies were good. When it was just guys trying to do things. And now what are we left with? Bombs. Natives reclaiming their land while still getting knocked up by the white man. I don't understand it anymore. And honestly, I think it's a waste of my time to try to understand it. I think it's a complete waste of my time to try to maybe understand anything. I think I should just live in blissful ignorance. What do you say, George? What do you say? Nothing? Okay. Now, the steak is very delicious. It's like butter. See, this is when cinema was good, actually. I have an excellent example right here. I don't know why. I have a classic photo version of this scene from Office Space. It appeared in my home one day. But this is when cinema was good. This is when cinema meant something. It was about the working man. It wasn't about retarded bomb makers. Excellent blue Gatorade. Excellent. I purchased something from the Orient, though. One of my good lads went down to the Orient for, well, it's not proper to say what he went there for, but he brought me back a drink. Some sort of melon concoction. I shall enjoy it at some point. Yes, Office Space is Kino. Office Space may be the most Kino. When you really think about, it's about the duality of man. It's about how one day you hate your life, and the next day you don't. But then reality hits you as you try to rob your entire company. It's a problem we've all faced. It's a problem we've all been through. And that's what cinema should be about. Not all of us make bombs. Not all of us knock up native women. And not all of us are Frankenstein, feminist retard creations. This is what passes for cinema. It's a mockery. It's a mockery of the art. It's an absolute fucking mockery. Well, I can't stand for it. Or also I'm too busy making business deals and figuring out ways to get back to the Orient. Quite like it. Quite like it over there. Something about that place. It's very exquisite. I got this clock from the Orient. Ah, yes. Monster energy drink. Truly exquisite gentleman's choice to stay hydrated and energized and ready for anything the day may throw at you. Truly excellent. Truly excellent. What was the last piece of cinema you guys saw? What was the last thing you saw? I hate everything I've seen. I want to know if you guys have seen anything good. Thank you, pandemic. Thank you. I'm sure you're looking very exquisite yourself. Shrek 2. Now, Shrek 2, that's cinema. That is a story about love and finding your identity and who you truly are. Shrek 2 is cinema. Shrek 2 is Kino. Legend of Bag of Ants. Is this about a grocery clerk? Is this about the struggles, trials, and tribulations of a grocery clerk? Yes, the Bagger of Ants. Yes. Watching Tar, feel-good classic. Ah, yes. The cinema about the overbearing, non-woke lady, I believe, from the clip I saw on Twitter months and months ago about how she's fighting back with music and art That is how we shall win. That is how we shall win. Yes, yes. This steak is actually excellent. This is wonderful. Wipe my hands off on the Carhartt. It'll dry. It'll dry, no problem. I think I shall have a seat in my authentic 70s chair. King of Comedy. Yes, I'm quite familiar with his work. King of Comedy. That's the movie about Joaquin Phoenix being a Joker, right? This is the Sunday Soup Kitchen Fit. We have to let them know. We have to let them know. I am not like you, although I'm probably worse. You know I stole that ribeye. You know I did. Because taxation is theft, and I will not participate. You will not see Dune 2. I'll tell you what. Nor will I. A movie about fighting knives and phallic-shaped worms. Seems like more brainwashing. Seems like more evil being put into the system. You appropriated the ribeye. Good sir, I will have you know. I purchased that steak from a Walmart. And I live in a nice enough area that my steaks are not locked down with barbed wire and have to be checked out by a security guard. I can just go in there and purchase my own steak. This is what the Founding Fathers wanted. This is exactly what they wanted. This is what they envisioned when they all shed that blood and crossed the Delaware and signed in our rights as equal men. Walmarts are vastly different, I must say. In my Walmart, there are no security guards. I recently stopped at a Walmart in Erie, Pennsylvania, and there were multiple armed security guards. That is not the America they wanted. Having to be shot while buying groceries by the state. Well, the Walmart Honor Guard, they serve a purpose, although the purpose should not be needed. But this is the state when gentlemen turn away from being exquisite and they start getting obsessed with Spider-Man and Goku and ski masks. And what else do they like? They like Spider-Man and Goku. That's about most of what I've gathered. Maybe Goku and Spider-Man are to blame. I hope it isn't so, but they seem to have reached the wrong audience. And things seem to have only gotten worse from there. Good, more like... Dang, what happened? I don't know. I should be reading this more. Ugh. George, quit eating the plants. The hell are you doing eating the plants? You know you're wrong. Look at him. He wanted a side salad with his steak. TNT, that is disturbing. That's actually very disturbing. George does love this music, I will say. George very much, he likes classical music, he likes opera. A little bit of R&B and soul. I'm trying to wean that out of him, though. I don't like that in my house. I'm trying to wean that out of him. But in due time. Cosmo, on the other hand, Cosmo has a very different style that she enjoys. Cosmo is very much into nu metal. She very much likes Limp Bizkit. She's a good cat, a bit of a wild card, but every team needs one. And this is my wild card. Yeah. Say hello to the people. Oh, she's sleepy. Oh, look at that. Loving the pets. Loving an exquisite pet. It's been a full day. It's been a very full day. The lady cats are always wild freaks. This is very true. This is very true. You never quite know what's going on with them. George has decided to steal my seat. Seems to be very happy with himself. Italy has a soda section 2 feet wide. That makes sense. The Italians are very interesting in the sense that they're either the most exquisite gentleman you've ever met, or an absolute piece of trash. That seems to be... Italians are very much the duality of man. And there's one other type I won't discuss. They're all the same. They're all the same. They try to say that my watches and bracelets are not real. Because as a man, it's very important to collect jewelry and clothing. That's what makes you a man, right? Try to tell them, no, this is 100% platinum.
And they talk to me. They talk to me in this very sinister voice, and they begin to explain that. Well, you see, platinum isn't even real. Platinum's a joke. What you have here is sterling silver. I'll buy it for $70.
I knew right then and there I would never be able to trust them again. I'll never be able to trust them again. So now I no longer buy jewelry after that. That insult. That insolence. Kidney stone time. Sir, if I ever get a kidney stone, I have a solution. Nice. Very nice. Broken glass is exquisite. Having broken glass in your home, it makes you on your feet, quite literally. You have to be very careful where you walk. So it makes you a mindful man. You see, much in the modern society it's allowed us to be absent. It's allowed us to be lackadaisical and many things, lazy, evil, stupid even. But if there's broken glass everywhere in your living area, well, then you can never stop thinking. You have to be very careful all the time. This leads to success. Many won't tell you this. Many want to hide this from you. Ah, yes. I forgot. My package from the Orient. I think I fit about 4 of them in there. I should probably poke some holes in there, make sure they're okay. Monster Energy. Monster Energy at this point has gotten so expensive that if you can drink energy drinks, you are an exquisite gentleman. If you can afford your daily energy drinks, you have reached a new class of finance and power. See, they've made body wash, shampoo, and energy drinks very expensive. And it's to keep you sleepy and smelly. You must fight back as much as you can. That is classic Ram behavior. That is what they are meant for. How hard is it to make your own energy drink? Not very. If you practice semen retention, making your own energy drink is very easy. Keep wiping my hands on this Carhartt. There we go. White Monster is very good. The White Monster is good. But I typically buy the green. Because, well, zero sugar for some reason gives me a headache. What kind of car would a high-class Brian drive? A 2012 Nissan Altima. Fully loaded with only a few cigarette holes in the seats. That's truly exquisite driving. That's truly exquisite. Although the best energy drink, as we all know, the best energy drink, as we all know, is this. It's also important to have art. You must have art where you live. You see this? This is Homer Simpson coming out of an alarm clock. That's art. See? You got beer, olives hanging down, signed boxing glove. That's art. It's craftsmanship. Truly. Truly. Absolute craftsmanship. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going. I have to return some gay pornography for the store closes. And also my phone is about to die, as I did this impromptu. But maybe, I might do Helldivers 2 tonight. Helldivers 2 is only for exquisite gentlemen. If you play Helldivers 2, you are immediately in a club far beyond what you ever thought possible. Tea would be excellent. In fact, I quite enjoy tea. That gives me a randy idea. Well, I bid you farewell. I very, very much enjoyed talking to you, teaching you about steak, teaching you about how to be exquisite. And I love it. And I love you, because you're all exquisite gentlemen. Only exquisite gentlemen and exquisite ladies are allowed into this chat. You are in a club far beyond anything of your original measure. Far beyond anything I quite thought possible. Or frankly, probably even deserve. But that's neither here nor there. I bid you farewell. I love you all.